Hey, fellow dragons. Welcome back to Norn9. It's time for the Senri route. So, a few things to warn you all about. First off, it kind of says it right there. He's a pessimist and a shut-in. He has trouble dealing with people doing him mistreated by adults in the past. That's putting it mildly. This kid is one of several characters that is the victim of child abuse. Kakeru over here is another one that's a victim of child abuse. There's at least 2 other characters on the ship that were victims of child abuse. 3 others if you count Kakeru, who was neglected. And neglect is a form of abuse, so I personally count Kakeru among that as well. So, yeah, there's stuff in Senri's backstory that could be triggering because of that. Additionally, I'm at the point in my playing through of this game where I only have my 4 favorites left. Senri's actually up there in my top 2 However, I have to get him out of the way first because Kakeru's voice really not good on my tonsils and or throat. It really causes me trouble. In fact, I'm gonna have to take a break after this route. Also, I recorded the route I recorded before this was Ron's route. If you came from there, you know why I'm pointing out that that's the route I came from. Because I have problems as a result of that route. If you haven't come from that route, and you haven't looked at that route yet, don't. There are no good endings to be had there. That is a mess, and it has to have its own separate video as a disclaimer. But yeah, we're moving on with Senri. Honestly, Senri's route is one of the least problematic in the game. The most problematic thing about it is that Kakeru shouldn't be dating anyone. Because of the life she has lived, she's not ready to be in that kind of relationship. But it's the least problematic with Senri, and you'll get that later, because like it actually addresses her not understanding that there's multiple kinds of love. It outright addresses it right away. Also, I relate to Senri entirely too much, so that's why it's one of my favorite routes. And the things that happen in this route are just so sweet, and Kakeru and Senri are actually close in age. I mean, I guess Kakeru and Kakeru are close in age too, with only being a year apart. But the Kakeru route I did before Ron's route was Masamune's. Bit of a big age gap there. But yeah. Okay, looks like everybody's picked a partner. Abby, what's wrong? Are you scratching your ear raw again? Do you have ear mites again? Do I need to put medicine on you? Do you need medicine? Oh, she heard medicine. Now she's turning. Okay. Do you just need face rubbies?
Don't lick me. I don't like it. I will give you love and affection, but please don't lick me. I don't like that. You deserve all the loves. I don't like your lickies and I don't like your breath, but I do enjoy your cute fluffy face. You also need a bath and maybe a...
Well, actually, you were able to do fine without a shave last year. You didn't get your usual rash, which is good. She gets heat rash, and the vet recommends we shave her in summer to prevent that. I don't shave dog unless on vet recommendation, so she did good without it last year, so as long as she doesn't get a rash that she starts trying to lick raw, then she should be good. Okay, looks like everybody's picked a partner, so here's the pair breakdown. Yep, those two. That's fine. Yep, I'm cool with that too. The best option, Nanami's best of 3. Akito is actually one of my other favorites, by the way. He wasn't in my top, he was in my top 4, but, Natsuhiko, oh, you don't know who that is yet, never mind. You'll find out who Natsuhiko is later. In fact, you probably know by process of elimination. Spoiler alert, there's a dude in this game named Natsuhiko. But, yeah, Natsuhiko beat Akito out as one of my favorites for a while, just barely. However, now that I'm older and my personality has matured more, I'm almost 10 years old. Yeah, in about 2 years I'll be 10 years older than I was when I first played this game. Yeah, Ron and Heishi are stuck together. Got it? Great. Now let's all get to know our new partners and have some fun. But yeah, Akito was one of my 4 favorites, but he was not that far up. He was beaten by both Itsuki and Natsuhiko, and Senri and Itsuki were kind of tied for first. Yeah, now it's Akito and Senri that are tied for first. Alright. Oh, Senri-kun? Excuse me? Oh no, he's mad at me. I knew he might be for choosing him as my partner without asking first. Senri-kun? What? Why are you following me?
Hey, what time do you work tomorrow?
Give me a moment, fellow dragons.
God damn it.
Sorry, fellow dragons, I had to check things. What? That's weird. Give me a second. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. It was rude of me to force you to be my partner without asking you how you felt about it first. Huh. Whatever, it's not your fault that we had to pair up. It was all Yuiga's fault, and that bully always gets everything he wants. Nobody ever cares what my opinion is on anything anyway. If I'm going to be forced to pair up with someone, at least it was you. Out of everybody, you're the least bad. Oh. So, you'll leave me alone, right? Oh, I promise I won't leave my room, I won't cause any problems or do anything traitorous. Please just leave me be. Wow, I've never seen Senri-kun say so much all at once. He must really dislike dealing with other people a whole lot. In my book on manners, it says you shouldn't do things that other people don't like. But we were all partnered up because we're supposed to watch over each other. This is probably a situation where it will be bad for either of us to be spending time alone. Maybe I should just stay in my room, too. If I got caught wandering around by myself... Considering the damage done, I would say the traitor is likely connected to our attacker, or has offensive powers. Offensive powers? I think that my firepower would certainly fall into that category. I should go back to my room. Huh? It's Senri-kun. Why is he just standing outside? Senri-kun stood forlornly in front of his room, staring sadly at his broken door. Oh, that's right. Akito-san broke down Senri-kun's door. So Senri-kun can't just lock himself in his room anymore. Huh? Wait a sec, what's Senri's door all busted up for? Okay. If you came from the prologue, I decided during Heishi's route that I was gonna start doing a southern accent for him at some point. It just stuck. That's what we're going with for the rest of the game. You're caught up. We're good. Oh, it was... Oh, look, the bully's here. That was phase 1 of Operation Cure Senri's crippling bashfulness. Kakeru-kun? Huh? It was? I thought Akito-san broke down the door so that he could go in and rescue Senri-kun. Oh dear, now he's really mad at me. Huh? So it was to help him practice getting used to people. Still, don't you think living without a door is pretty harsh? Yeah, that's right. Is there some other room where poor Senri-kun could stay? It would be terrible to leave him like this. Poor Senri? What are you two talking about? Living without a door can only help him. Kakeru, you're an asshole. Fuck off. Huh? It can? Yeah, think about it. What if he suddenly got sick while he was locked tight in his room? Or worse, what if he got hurt? His life could be in danger. Kakeru-kun was so passionate about what he was saying that Heishi-kun couldn't help but agree. Even though to me it sounded very insincere, because StormDragon was reading it as such, because it is. Yeah, that's true. What do you all care if I live or die anyway? That stutter was not intentional. That was me almost slipping into Heishi's voice, but it fucking worked for that, didn't it? Hey, we totally care. I mean, we're on this long ass journey together. We've been your friends since you first got on this ship, right, Koharu? Yeah, that's right. We do care about you. Stop ganging up on me. Besides, once we reach our destination, we'll all be dispatched to different countries. This is the only time we'll get to spend together. Hello, Fluffy Man. We've all got to make the most of what little time we have. You'll be missing out on so much if you spend all your time holed up in your room. What little time we have? Kakeru couldn't say it so casually, but he was right. No one knew how much time we would have together before we were all sent our separate ways. Since I had just gotten on the ship, I was still getting used to everything, and it hadn't quite sunk in yet. To me, it feels like everything has just started. But Kakeru-kun was right. It's a trip that is sooner or later going to come to an end. Or, it's a trip that's going to come to an end sooner rather than later. In that case, I want Senri-kun to enjoy his time here with us, though I bet the thought would just annoy him even more. Missing out? What would I be missing out on? Absolutely nothing, except getting bullied. Who says we're going to be sent to countries that are allies? We could all end up becoming each other's enemies. One moment, fellow dragons. Who says we're going to... Oh, wait, yeah. Don't let Eureka fool you. This is just something he made up because he enjoys bullying me. Senri! What? Don't touch me. I'll admit, I was kind of ignoring you up till now, but I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. Yes, you totally should have. Please, continue ignoring me. I want to be left alone. People are horrible. Also, you haven't really ignored me as much as you think you have. Please, do a better job of ignoring me in the future. From now on, we should totally hang out more. I bet you we can cram a lot of fun into what's left of this trip. Gonna stay away from me. Oh, hey, I know. I was just heading over to play around with endurance cards with Nanami and Itsuki. You should come play with us. No, I refuse. I'm going to stay in my room. Thank you. Your door's all busted. There's no point in you hanging out in there. Come on, man, let's go have some fun. Oh, you two want to come with? Oh, I'm partners with Senri-kun, so I probably shouldn't be separated from him. Nah, but we probably shouldn't. Nah, thanks, but we probably shouldn't. There's work left to take care of in the fields. We'll take care of your share, Senri. Go have some fun. Huh? You are gonna come help me, right, Koharu? Oh, right. Our team's daily task is field work. It has to be tended well every day, no matter what. Kakeru-kun leaned over and whispered into my ear. Their endurance card game is fucking crazy. A single round lasts a full 24 hours. I wouldn't go if I were you. How has it only been 12 minutes? I'm recording this while I wait for food to be ready. Food had an hour. It's only been 12 minutes of that hour. 13 now, about to be. A whole day? Come on, time's a wasting. God, did you see the look on Senri's face? He looked like he was headed off to the gallows. Oh dear, I wonder if he'll be okay. Should I have stopped them? Senri-kun sure didn't seem happy, but Heishu-kun offered because he wanted to help him. In the wrong way. I'm worried, but Heishu-kun is a nice person. Spending time with him should be lots of fun for anyone. Not necessarily. More fun than spending time with me, anyway. I watched Senri-kun's back disappear into the distance as Heishu-kun led him off. After that, Heishu-kun and Kakeru-kun started spending a lot of time together with Senri-kun. From what I could see, it seems like they were having lots and lots of fun. Especially Kakeru-kun. But Senri-kun, I don't know. I couldn't tell if he was or not. I spent most of my time doing field chores along with Masamune-san. With both of us so busy all day, Senri-kun and I hardly had time to speak to each other at all. Which was definitely Kakeru's plan. Several days passed this way. I haven't seen Senri-kun at all today. Maybe he's finally gotten to be really good friends with Kakeru-kun and Heishu-kun? I'm not doing a very good job of being his partner, but as long as he's having fun, he's not. They're attempting to cure him of his hermiting tendencies and they're attempting to cure his unhealthy coping behavior in the wrong way. Okay, and we get to see a little bit of Senri's food issues. Now, here's the thing. The game seems to be trying to play it off as if Senri's just picky. But as someone with their own sensory issues, pretty sure this little Kyo has sensory issues. Enough. I can't eat another bite, I'm serious. What's wrong, Senri? Not feeling well? It's not unusual for Senri to leave stuff on his plate. Mostly it's just him being too fussy. Ugh. On the table in front of Senri-kun was a little plate with a completely untouched serving of meatloaf on it. Give me a moment. Sorry, little bro accidentally locked a doggo in the garage. She's a good girl. But she was clawing at my door because she did not want to be in the garage. And there was no reason for her to be. She just followed him in there and then got stuck when he left almost immediately because he was only going to get his pack of smokes. Ugh. He's trying to quit. I thought most of the food you don't like are veggies. You don't like the meatloaf either? I don't hate meatloaf, but this one has mushrooms in it. Ugh. Oh, he dislikes mushrooms too? I didn't know that. I had already enjoyed every last bite of mine. Ew, gross, Koharu. But I tried to remember what it tasted like. Were there really mushrooms in it? I don't remember tasting any. Yeah, fun fact, people with sensory issues, you don't hide a food that they don't like in other food. You don't. It's not going to go well. And just, if you do hide a food they don't like within a food that they do like, and you succeed, you say nothing about it. Because that will not change their dislike of that food. The most it might do is cause them to like that food in that specific context at best, if you are lucky. If you are not lucky, and you're just gonna end up with trust issues. People are going to not trust you if you do that. You don't want to lose the trust of someone that has sensory issues by contaminating their food. Oh, the enemy is way more devious than you think. He diced them up and tried to hide their flavor with a thick sauce. It was a devious plot. The enemy? Today, Nanami's team was in charge of meals. But out of all of them, the only one who could cook something this complex... It could only be Akito-kun. Is it just me, or... No, it's obvious that Akito-kun is looking a lot gloomier. Did Akito-san know that Senri-kun doesn't like mushrooms when he made this? Yeah, he did. You don't force someone with sensory issues to eat a food they don't like. That doesn't help the situation. If you would like to get someone with sensory issues to try something new, you need to let them do it on their terms. You can try bribing them, and if the bribe doesn't work, you back off. That's it. Doesn't matter whether they're a child or an adult. Sensory issues are going to cause food issues. In some way, shape, or form, they will result in some form of food issues. I personally don't like the texture of mushrooms. I also don't like what little flavor mushrooms themselves have. They don't have much, and they are flavor sponges and absorb the flavor of everything else around them for the most part, but what little flavor they do have is disgusting, and the texture is worse. So I don't blame Senri one bit for not liking mushrooms. Why is he always picking on me like this? I'm not like Yuiga. I've done nothing to make people despise me. I just want to live as unobtrusively as I can. Man, I don't care how you want to live, but would you stop dragging me out as your comparison every fucking time? It's getting old. Then maybe stop being a bully. I mean, seriously, you see it? Again, every time I say the truth about you, you get all hostile. You could practically be in an encyclopedia. Of course, it would be in the volume Law through Lee for liar. And the subheading would be How a Liar Reacts When Exposed. I think it'd be very informative. Okay, but don't forget to include a notation for the related article, Tempting God's Wrath. Damn it, Kakeru! We're trying to eat here. Stop giving Senri a wedgie. Senri, stop trying to aggravate him like that. You know it's just going to end badly. Masamune-san got up and went to pull the two of them apart. I hurriedly followed him. You know, I think I've been here long enough to say that you guys are seriously annoying. I can't even have lunch in peace around here. You are not, of course, including me in that statement, correct? Their team is a special case. They always bicker like that. I don't see how that makes them any different from anyone else on this ship. What did you say? Easy, miss, easy. Don't mind the kid. Let's just finish our lunch and go enjoy a lovely, relaxing afternoon together. Just the two of us. Huh? Is it just me, or did I hear the sound of chopsticks snapping next to me? Sakuya, how many sets have you broken this month? My apologies. I accidentally squeezed too hard. Ugh, you can be so clumsy at times. Miss, please don't tell me you're going to just chalk that up to clumsiness. Those aren't the cheap kind of chopsticks that break with an accidental tight squeeze. So obnoxious, every single one. Oh, good, they finally calmed down. But, they still look awfully mad at each other to me. I wonder why Senri keeps deliberately trying to antagonize Kakeru like that. Huh? Feels like most of the time it's something that Senri says that sets them off. Of course, Kakeru isn't exactly a saint either. And you sure as hell aren't, Masamune, 'cause you are the one that keeps letting Kakeru harass Senri, which causes Senri to be upset and see Kakeru as the horrible monster he is. And if Senri has a weak filter or the kind of filter that I have on my brain a lot of the time, y'all have heard my random tangents, then that means Senri literally cannot help but voice, like, he's gonna call it like he sees it. And that's the way Kakeru acts towards him, so that's how Senri sees it. Senri literally cannot help it. And I realized that most of the people on this ship would not be able to recognize sensory issues. But Masamune, given where you grew up, you might actually be able to do so. And you can see people's backstories, so you have no fucking excuse for not stopping Kakeru. Yeah, that's true. Masamune needs to do more. But I have seen Senri-kun say some things that make Kakeru-kun mad many times now. And, well, Masamune-san and I were trying to separate Senri-kun and Kakeru-kun. I couldn't help but overhear what Sarata-kun and Mikoto-chan were saying. Especially when her team was always like this. Is this how the situation looks to everyone? To me, it doesn't look like Senri-kun says those things because he deliberately wants to make Kakeru-kun mad. What makes you say that? Oh god, the dichotomy of these two is horrible. Because, like, I'm pretty sure Masamune, the voice I'm doing for him, is as deep as I can go at the moment. And Kakeru is as high, or not Kakeru, Koharu is as high as I'm willing to go. So, ow. I don't know, it's hard to put into words, sorry. No, don't apologize, I get the same feeling. Then why have you done jack shit this entire time? Masamune does too? But one thing's for sure, Senri still hasn't opened his heart to anyone yet. He still doesn't trust anyone enough. He hasn't opened himself up. That's why none of us can figure out why he gets so defensive at random times. It's called trauma, Masamune. You'd be able to figure that out if you just took off that glove and used your powers and then kept things to yourself. Because everyone on this damn ship is traumatized and you have the power to see their backstory. I didn't understand what Masamune meant when he said Senri-kun hadn't opened himself up. He did tell me to ask him if there was ever anything I didn't understand, but this didn't feel like something I should ask about. It feels like something that would be better for me to figure out on my own, because otherwise it would defeat most of the purpose of the route anyway. I'm done with field chores today. I think I'll go back to my room. Senri-kun, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Senri, oh Senri, where are you? Senri-kun shuddered hard and hunched over. He looked very scared. I think he went this way. Come on. What are you doing? Let me out of here now. Shh. Huh? Now that's weird. I was sure I saw him go this way. Let's keep looking. I think they're both gone now. What did you do that for? Did you think you were rescuing me or something? I don't need your help. You look really pale, Senri-kun. Maybe you should sit down for a little while. Hey, stop. This is the room you three girls use, right? What if Kuka shows up and sees me? She will kill me. No, it's okay. I get the room all to myself today. Huh? You do? Yeah, the three of us take turns splitting the rooms. Mikoto-chan says it's the most fair way to deal with it. So it's fine. Sit down and rest for a minute. Did something happen with Kakeru-kun and Heishi-kun? Not really, just the same stuff they're always trying to do to me. The same stuff as always. They always barge in and wake me up at an unholy hour in the morning, make me eat way too much food, and then chase me around for what they call exercise. Oh! At night, they force me to play cards with them, or have a pillow fight, or find some other way to exhaust me. Then I barely lay my head down, and it's instantly morning again, and it all starts again, and again, and again. Where do they get that inhuman level of energy? Is it from their powers? Ugh, I can't take it already. I can't take it anymore. Kill me. Just kill me already. Oh, dear. Senri-kun isn't having any fun at all. In fact, it seems like he's being worn to death. Otsumaru-san and Kakeru-kun probably think they're helping him, but maybe they're pushing him too far. Kahara, I hate to break it to you, but Kakeru knows he's not helping Senri. He just doesn't give a fuck. There's nowhere for me to run, and now that my door can't be fixed, nowhere for me to hide. This entire ship is nothing but a living hell. Senri-kun? I have to do something to help. If things keep going like this... God, why can't you all just leave me alone? I told you I'm perfectly fine by myself. Why do you keep doing these things? Why can't I just leave Senri-kun alone? I think I can't leave you alone because I know how lonely it really is to be left all by yourself. Huh? I can't say I know what Heishi-kun and Kakeru-kun are thinking. But I wonder if they get worried about you when you're all by yourself. Worried? They aren't worried about me at all. Especially not Yuiga. He just gets a kick out of picking on me. He's a bully. Besides, I doubt what those obnoxiously cheerful and energetic jerks even understand what the word lonely means. They certainly haven't felt it. Do you really think there are people in this world who don't know what loneliness feels like? Well, yeah, just look at Kuga. She's the perfect example. Yeah, she's used her barriers to help protect people so much that the whole country practically worships her. Yuiga has powers that are useful too. He helps people, and they thank him for it. Their powers are complete. They're completely unlike mine. It's the same as mine. My powers aren't something people you thank me for using either. Listening to Senri could make me realize something. When he was trying to push someone away from him, he would talk a whole lot more than he normally did. I wonder why. Could it be that he actually wants to talk? No, I don't think that's right. I mean, he's been looking like he's in pain this entire time. What about the times when he says something to make Kakeru-kun mad? He has to know by now that it will turn out poorly for him. Or could the reason that he keeps pushing people away and insisting that he wants to be left alone be something else? People invent expectations about someone without really knowing them. And then when they don't live up to those expectations, they get mad. If others are just gonna get disappointed in me because I'm not who they thought I'd be, I'd rather not get involved in the first place. Oh, poor Senri, that's the trauma talking, kiddo. It'll be okay. Eventually, we're still in early game. You're not gonna be okay right now. But we'll get you to the point of being okay. Slowly, on your terms.
Expectations? Disappointment? Suddenly a reason dawned on me. It may be wrong to think a single thing could describe a person's entire feelings. But in Senri-kun's case, I think he might just be afraid of people. Senri-kun, do you think the same way about me? Do you think I'm the kind of person who would make things up about someone else and then get upset when they were different?
Yeah. Everybody does it to some extent. If I'm just going to get hurt, then why should I even bother? I'll just keep to myself.
Yes, who is it?
It's me. Has Senri come by here?
I'm Senri-kun's partner. In this case, I should.
Lie to Kakeru's face.
I'm sorry, Senri-kun isn't here.
Really?
Really?
You're really sure he's not in there with you?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I'll go look elsewhere then. What'd you do that for? Are you trying to make me owe you a favor?
Okay. Now what you need the most, Senri-kun, is rest. Please stay and relax as long as you want.
Wait a minute, where are you going?
I'm going to go get you something that would make you happy. Is there anything in particular that you want?
I'm gonna actually rewind real quick after this. Because as much as lying to Kakeru's face is the correct answer, because fuck that guy, we need to reply honestly. Because we need the... I do not want to get a bad ending on Senri's route. In fact, even keeping that choice would have not... It would have not gotten me the bad ending. But I very much want to overwhelmingly get the good ending, because I will get the good ending on this one without even really trying. I just I got 2 bad endings in a row on other routes. Now granted, one of them there are no good endings, so it was inevitable, but still. Too much sad and uncomfy. I need nice and happy.
Yeah, he's here.
Really? Great. Could you tell him to come on out here? We were in the middle of our game.
Sorry, Kakeru-kun, but I can't. Senri-kun doesn't look like he's feeling very well.
What? He isn't?
Yeah, but
until he feels better, I promise. I'm his partner after all. Okay, and that was the answer that made Senri feel good. The actual correct answer is always, fuck you, Kakeru, go away. That's right, we're partners. There's no need for me to lie to anyone. Oh, okay. I'll leave you to it then. Okay. Huh? Now what you need the most, Senri-kun, is rest. Please stay and relax as long as you want. But wait a minute, where are you going? I'm going to go get you something to make you happy. Is there anything in particular you want? Adore personal space. Hours and hours I can spend all by myself. Peace and quiet. How about something to eat? I'm very picky about what I eat. I won't touch anything that's disgusting. Bro, same. Don't worry, I'll find something you like. You can count on that. Okay, Senri-kun, you can count on me. I'll bring you something really, really yummy. Okay, I will. Now step back. You're way too close. Personal space, please. And you know, the food I was making should be done now. And the Kakeru voice is already grating on me, so that's gonna do it for this episode, fellow dragons. It's gonna be a shorter one until I let my voice rest some more. See you next time, fellow dragons. Bye!